Alright, welcome back everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to Crimson High. Yeah, I think we all know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment down below. My god, the vaccinations are fucking me up, brother. They are... at first it hits you. You get injected, give it like 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit, and you'd feel like you're having what we call a typical flu, like a fever, but you're not really getting a fever, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day you're like, oh man, I feel so sluggish, like I feel like I'm a listless person or some shit like that. Either way, we're gonna, excuse me for like struggling to record this. I might like, my voice is gonna be like going up and down, in volume. Either way, let's censor the hot babe on the right. Not me, of course. It's calm down. Do you remember telling me about your bad memory on Monday about the times where you felt confused? I think so. That was the necklace? Yeah, I'm sorry to ask this, Hibiki, but who did you get it from? From Junichiro, my husband. Never marry, folks. I'm kidding. It's anyone's decision, but think about it. Know your partner well, because once you're locked in marriage, it's gonna be difficult to get out legally, of course. Or I'm not suggesting anything else. All right, there's some people might get ideas. Okay, that fucker, of course it was him. You know him? I've had the questionable pleasure before. Yeah, almost killed him after less than 5 minutes of talking to him. I remember that. You stood up for my little June and me. This guy is good. This guy is already rizzing the MILF. What the hell? I'm getting angry just thinking about that son of a bitch. But there's no point in showing it right now. I did, yeah. Hey, Biggie, do you have any idea why your husband would make you wear something like that? Maybe he didn't mean anything bad by it? Hibiki, he literally made you wear a necklace that made you into a vegetable for years. I'm calling the cops. There's no way he did that out of love or for any other kind of positive motivation. I don't know. I want to say I can't believe that he would do something like that, but thinking back, he hasn't actually been a good husband. Maybe could he have done it to make me into an obedient wife? Was I too unruly? What? Hibiki, if I may, Sen. Yeah, go ahead and I win. Hibiki, the necklace isn't something that you can buy online or at the mall. It's a highly advanced and intricately designed piece of technology. If your husband is a secretly technological genius, he has to have some serious connections. An item like that isn't something you use to make your wife more obedient. Those kinds of devices get used to overthrow governments. It's that bad? Well, I mean, she's the kind of government I'd overthrow, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm one of the best in my field, ma'am, and it would still take me some serious effort and resources to create something similar. I can promise you, whatever your husband's reasons were, they were a lot bigger than your marriage or your two mountains over there. But hey, are you involved in some sort of important project? Maybe something to do with the government? No, I'm a housewife and a mother. Aren't you forgetting something? Am I? You told me that your husband was one of my enemies due to who I supposedly am and that it was related to your religion. I've since learned that you and June are both... Sandra, move out. Sandra was like... Sandra, move out of the way, bro. Woman, move out of the way. Yes, the very dog that... What the fuck? Stop taking me. You dog. What the... Get out of here, man. Get out. Go sit down. Yeah. Well. Now, I'm fighting the vaccine and I'm holding off the dog, so... I don't know about that. Well, it doesn't sound like our pet dog. I'm sorry for the segue. She's not like... She knows how to go outside, so... I don't really know, alright? I'm like side-eyeing her. I'm like, what are... Don't jump me again. Okay, going back to the thing, I've since learned that you and June are both considered priestesses, too. Don't you think that could be a reason? Oh, I suppose I do remember that. Is your memory still affected? No, I don't think it is. I just feel so exhausted. That might very well be an after effect of removing the necklace. Your mental faculties shouldn't take too long to recover. A priestess, though. For the children of the coming king, some ancient order related to myth kind or something. I don't know a lot more about that than that myself. It's something I need to talk to Hibiki about, too. The children? Religion isn't my forte, but I think there aren't many of them left in Japan. It's just me, my mother and my daughter, and my sister. There are other branches over in Europe, but only my mother knows how to get into contact with them. My husband made sure that my mother left us alone, part of his scheme, I'm sure, in hindsight. I'm sorry, but I need to use the restroom. Could you let me get up? Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Sorry, Hibiki. Thank you, Sen. I'll get going then. Do you mind if I take the necklace with me to study it, Hibiki? Take it. I don't want to see it anymore. Thank you. I'll talk to you later, little cub. Yeah, thank you for coming here, Naiwin. I'll make sure to return the favor if I can. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, damn me up, brother. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Antio Hibiki, it was nice meeting you. It was nice to meet you too, Naiwin. Thank you from me too. You're welcome. Alright, yeah. The three of us get up and head for the door to see Naiwin off. But I'm about to excuse myself as well to give Hibiki some privacy and time to collect herself. Though she asked for me to stay a bit longer. Having the time as well as a ton of questions for her, I of course agree and head for the armchairs near the window where I'll wait for Hibiki. This better not be censored. Phew! What a baddie. I mean, oh my days. It's the vaccination, man. The anti-rabies, it's taking over my brain. After a couple minutes, Hibiki comes back out of the end suite and joins me. Seemingly even more lively than before. Also quite angry. Probably mostly angry, actually. Wait, what? Hamster on screen. Where the... Oh. Oh? The more I think about it, the more certain I am that our whole marriage has been part of some bigger plan of his. Had I known back then what kind of person he is... Oh shit, somebody's calling. Had I known back then what kind of person he is, I'd never gotten close to him, much less married him and have him adopt my daughter. He isn't June's biological father. Oh, he's a stepdad. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. He's not. June is the only good thing that came from a short relationship I had before I met Junichiro. Now, as a struggling single mom, meeting someone who promises a good life for her kid, it makes you overlook some things. I agree. Though I had no idea that when he gave me the necklace as an engagement gift, I would become a little more than his willing slave and concubine. Next time we run into him, please don't hold me back. Only when my daughter isn't with us. I don't want her to see you murdering him. He was never a good father to her, but she has still known him for her whole life. Besides, I don't think it would do either of you any good if she saw you ending someone's life, no matter who it is. Oh shit. What the fuck? A part of me does regret holding you back on Saturday, though. I'm sorry, Hibiki, but at least you're safe from him now. You can't get to either of you or June while you're staying here. Where are we anyway? The hotel at the beach, right? Yeah, there's no one besides our group here at the moment, and we have taken measures to ensure everyone's safety. I see. I faintly remember you bringing me here on Saturday. I still need to talk to my sister about the house some more. That can wait, Hibiki. For now, it's important that you recover. It can't wait too long, Sen. I told you about the chest in our attic, didn't I? Yeah, you said it held a book and some sort of artifact I needed. Sandra, what the heck, man? Yeah, you said it held a book and some sort of like artifact that you need, or something, or I needed. Sorry about that. Sandra's like barking and stuff. Yes, that's right. Okay, I've been thinking about whether I can use some of my contacts to get... Oh shit, I freaking double tapped that shit. Contacts to get Junichiro removed from the house already, but I haven't actually made any moves towards that goal yet. Do you think your sister can do anything about him living there? Probably not, actually. She's an attorney and knows her way around legal situations like this, but she already said that things aren't as easy as I had hoped they were. Anything she can do will probably take weeks, if not months, to show any results. And that's too long, I take it. Yes, I'd rather not risk him somehow being able to access the chest after all. If what your friend said is true and he has connections to someone who can create something like that vile necklace, he may be able to find the chest too. That's true, I guess. I'll see what I can do about things on my end then. Thank you, Sen. It feels weird to call you by your name and act all casual with you. Why is that? Because of who you are. My whole life I've been told, should I ever meet you, I have to treat you with utmost reverence. Is that why you were calling me your lord before too? It is. That title is not just for the purpose of reverence though. It's not? Or can you tell me more about it? I can't. Oh yes, more lore. Finally, I was like, what? I don't. As much as it's important to help June and her family, whatever. I need the lore drop right now. I need it. Hippie has been edging us with the lore. You know, she's been like, you know, with the priestesses, with the church. I'm like, all right, just drop it. Come on, just. Where's the Wikipedia page? Where is it? Calling you my lord isn't a mere show of respect, but a reaffirmation of what you are to us, a reminder of your purpose and ours. As I mentioned, the God's soul created your progenitor himself. You are more than the latest lord in a sacred lineage. However, you are his chosen vessel on this earth. Our purpose, especially among us priestesses of the children, has always been to support you in all things spiritual, to be your guides and your keepers. We are the guardians of ancient knowledge, the custodians of the First Lord's path, entrusted with guiding you towards a future under your dominion. Everything we do is for you, to carve out a world led by your lineage, to build toward the destiny that awaits you. He's the Lisan Al-Gaib, you know what I'm saying? Dune ball knowledge right there. Every action, every prayer, every moment, it's all to prepare for the arrival of the last heir. Anything you desire, we will provide. Every need will be met, every order obeyed. As long as we draw breath, there will be nothing you could ask that we would not sacrifice to fulfill. Damn! Okay, we have our own little cult. Alright. Okay, Maybe she needs a necklace. Okay, wow. I am not sure what to say to that. Hey, who's that outside? Who is that? You don't need to say anything, my lord. I hope I have answered your question to your satisfaction. You sure did. What happened to calling me by my name, though? A slip of the tongue? I shall continue to call you by your name if you so desire, my lord. Okay, yes, please do, Hibiki. Do you have any other questions, Sen? Looks like she's calming down already. That was quite a display of fanaticism. I think I'm starting to see what Uraha was talking about before. Yup, the children of the... I can't remember. I can't remember. Children of the something. Children of the corn. Yeah, they're a bit cuckoo in the head, huh? Yeah, I do. Tons of them, actually. Ask and I shall answer to my best ability. Okay, so wait. Wait. Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you, Sen. There's no need for her to worry about me. It's just a headache. If you say so. So you said that I'm Soul's chosen vessel on Earth? What does that mean? The gods have limits on what they can do here. If any of them entered our world directly, they'd leave only ruin behind. So instead they work through chosen vessels, often referred to as divine proxies, such as you, Sen. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I've heard it be, wait, what the fuck, man? Let me fix the monitor real quick. Oh, there we go. I'm like straining my neck here. I've heard it be referred to as a messenger. Can you tell me anything about that? Is it just another name? Oh shit, I hit something. You shouldn't listen to members of the church, my lord. It was in the context of the church beliefs, sure, but it was actually not a member of the church who told me about this. In that case, please forgive my insolence, my lord. I shouldn't have doubted you. It's fine, Biggie, so it's just the church's term for the same thing? Yes, they believe that you and your predecessors are messengers of their god sent to lead them to power or salvation, depending on whom you ask. From the way you phrase that, I take it this soul is in your god as well. Son, he is not, Sen. Well, the lore gets even saucier. Wait, is that even a word? Okay, that's good, I guess. Who is your god then? Luna? No, Sen, not she either. Then who? It is you, my lord. Hibiki, another slip of the tongue, my lord. Yeah. You're not trying to tell me that you think of me as a god, do you? Not in that sense. We are painfully aware of your mortality, my lord, and yet we venerate you. Why? He's the balance. He's the middleman, so to speak. Because you or one of your descendants will bring an equilibrium into this world and make it into a paradise. Our task is to aid every single one of you to make sure that you can succeed. Well, how about that? How do you do that? Take the chest in our attic, for example. It's one of a multitude of ways for us to aid you. Every family of us children passes along one of these chests in hopes of encountering and being able to aid a member of your bloodline. We also act as counselors and advisors, helping you on your path to dominion, and will gladly provide anything you require of us, be it spiritual or physical in nature. Whoa. I'm so happy. I would never have guessed that my June would be the one who finds the next heir. I'm so proud of her. Okay, make sure to tell her too when you talk to her, whatever. I think she has felt somewhat neglected growing up and could use her mother by her side. Your compassion humbles me, Sen. I shall do as you say. Thanks, Hibiki. I'm sure it will do June good to hear it. Alrighty. Are you sure you're alright? You keep holding your head. It's nothing, Sen, just a minor annoyance. I think you could use some rest anyways. With the necklace gone, you probably need some time to get yourself back together. I'm fine, Sen, really. Okay, can I order you to rest or something? I suppose you can. Then do so, Hibiki, please. Are you sure, Sen? Don't you have any other questions? I don't mind answering more. This is quite different from how this usually goes. What do you mean? Never mind, it's not important. How about a compromise? 20 years in the can, you know what I did? I compromised. Eating grilled cheese off the radiator. Alright, I'm spoiling it. That's a Sopranos reference, but yeah. I'll ask you one more time, or one more question, but afterwards you will rest, alright? Very well, Sen. Okay, coming back to Soul really quick. Then, when we talked on Monday, you mentioned that he doesn't like me. That seems to kind of contradict the whole being his chosen vessel thing or whatever, doesn't it? You're right, it does, I suppose. I never thought about it from that perspective of someone who did not grow up with our teachings. You know that we children are part of mythkind, yes? At face value. That must seem contradictory as well. Yeah, I knew that, and yes, it kind of does. I've been told your beliefs are even somewhat antagonistic to mythkind too. They can seem that way, yes. However, they're not. Far from it, actually. You see, your line has been... Well, the church would use the term corrupted here, but they don't know what they're talking about. No, your line has been taken out from under Soul's oppressive thumb. Centuries ago, Soul's wife Aurora sacrificed herself to break the hold he had on you. By doing so, she lost her ability to directly interfere with our plane of existence. However, it was a truly beneficial sacrifice for all of creation. With the help of her daughter Luna, she has shattered the shackles binding your predecessors to Soul's will, balancing the powers within them and making them, and thus you into truly free agents. Ever since, each one of you has an actual choice when it comes to your allegiances, unlike the progenitor of your line who was forced to heed all of Soul's command. Unlike any other creature on this planet, you are a completely neutral faction. Yet you hold a considerable amount of power, giving you the ability to sway the everlasting conflict in one direction or another. So he is the balancer. Not like Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland is a neutral country, but what I'm saying is like they're so neutral. They're not really tipping their toes on which side, yeah. But naturally, Soul, being who he is, did not like that at all. Knowing that none of you would knowingly want to go back to being oppressed, he instead created the church to try and manipulate one of you into accepting him again. As long as that hasn't happened though, he would rather destroy each and every one of you, rather than risk having you help his enemies. That, more than anything else, is why Soul is the biggest threat to you. Huh. Oh, that's a lot to take in, but I guess it makes sense. I can't see myself ever submitting myself to the will of a god. Especially one as oppressive and malicious as this Soul seems to be. Of course you can't. One trait every single descendant of your line has is a strong reluctance to submit to anyone or anything. Usually not even fate itself. Yeah, I can't say that I'm too big of a fan of someone or something dictating my life, no matter who or whatever it is. Okay, thank you, Hibiki. You've given me a lot to think about. Of course, then, if you have more questions in the future, if you need anything else from me, anything, don't hesitate to seek me out. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Hibiki. For now, I'll head out and leave you to your rest, though. If you need anything, feel free to contact me too, alright? I'll give you my number. Yes, of course, Sen. Quickly grabbing a piece of paper and a pen from the desk behind Hibiki, I write down my phone number for her so we could get a booty call. Alright. You guys are sick. Taking it from me, she presses the piece of paper to her chest as if it was an important treasure, something I'm coming to learn might not be too far from the truth as far as she's concerned. Remember, Sen, anything, okay? Yeah, I'll definitely remember that. Take care, Hibiki. Farewell, Sen. After heading out of Hibiki's room to the hallway and closing the door behind me, I stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Phew, that was a lot. I did not expect Hibiki to be this intense. I mean, her daughter's intense too, but in a different way. I guess it's somewhat part of their family though. The way she kept emphasizing that I can ask her for anything, she has to have been hinting at sexual favors, right? She even mentioned physical support before, and although that could mean all sorts of things, like balls at the walls, you know what I'm saying, I got a distinct feeling that she wasn't talking about giving me a back rub. She wants to rub something else. Okay, I'm not sure if I find that arousing or off-putting. Thinking about it for a moment longer and letting my imagination run wild, I quickly come to the conclusion that nope, it's not actually that off-putting. Who would have thought? It's something to keep in mind for another time though. Right now, I should focus on the things I gotta do today, which means going out and grabbing my car and phone before I gotta go pick up Mana and Hina at noon. I forgot we do have a family time, family picnic. I clicked that. Whoopsie do. Wait. No, I did not. Okay. My brain, my man. After quickly jumping into my own room to make sure that I've got everything I need, I head downstairs and out of the hotel. Calling a boober for myself for what is hopefully the last time, I begin my trek towards downtown Akamura. Downtown! The rather enthusiastic boober driver from the other day once again picks me up and ferries me to my destination in record time, so that I don't even get to ask for her name. My first goal is to obviously pick up my new ride so that I don't have to rely on boobers anymore. Alright, it should be around here somewhere. Looking around the general, holy shit. Looking around the general area I specified for the pickup online for a moment, until I eventually round the corner and find myself in front of something beautiful. What a beaut! Oh my god, it's a modern car. Wow, having satisfied the uncontrollable urge to voice my thoughts, I begin to circle the bus, looking at it from different angles to take it all in. On the driver's door, I then find the promised digital lock in the form of a scanner too. Quickly checking my mails for the key, I find a QR code to unlock the doors, which I promptly hold up to the scanner. The mail mentions that I can use a card system to register my fingerprint to unlock the car going forward, so that I don't have to keep using a QR code. Nice! Looking inside, I quickly spot the actual keys and pocket. Wow, this is the modern car, yeah. I'm sorry everyone, because the car I drive is a 2017 automatic Vios. Let's go with that. So you don't get this fancy dashboard or whatever, you know. But then again, if you look at cars in the 2000s, right? 2001, 2005, 2007, maybe even going further back, they might even call my the 2017 Vios. No, I did not buy it. Okay, I told you, Grandpa had it. Bought by paid by grandma, majority of it, and a little bit from my uncle, and then he died. Not because of any relation to the car. He got sick. He died, unfortunately. And then my grandpa, was the one who's been using it for some time, and he got old. He got sick as well. He died. And now I'm the only guy who can drive it. So it is what it is. Looking inside, I quickly spot the actual keys and pocket them. They got a fingerprint sensor on them as well. Now that's handy right there. Then once I've officially claimed the bus as mine, I check out the passenger compartment in the back. 2, 2, and 3. Oh wow, it's actually really spacey. Wow, there's even more space here than I was about to say. There, you can squeeze in people in the back, maybe 4 people. Without overloading things. Maybe 3 people, and then another 3 in the middle, and then 2 in front. Damn, man, there's room for what, 9 people comfortably? 12 with some shuffling around? Holy shiza! And then the 2 girls that can easily sit here in the front with me. Wow, I could drive around the whole class and then some. A G-Bang. Alright, a lot more room than I'd expected. I'm not complaining though. This is awesome, man. Beep, 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 beep. Turning back around, I give the console a quick whack to familiarize myself with it and set up the fingerprint stuff before starting the engine for a first test drive. Time to see how this thing runs and to collect a phone while I'm at it. Alright, you're at it, my man. While by no means a racing car, my new ride feels reliable and purrs like Mana when I scratch her behind her ear. Probably. I've never tried that before, now that I think about it, but I should. We got a spiffy new ride, brother. We can rock the car, start riding it if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, my apartment isn't terribly far from where I picked up the bus, so I get there quickly enough. Cram into my mailbox and I find a neat plastic box with a banana phone logo emblazoned on it. Grabbing it, I jump back into the bus and unpack it, intending to switch over then and there, while grabbing my current phone to set up the data transfer. However, I notice a faint bit of reluctance in myself. My phone works perfectly fine, so why do I need a new one? Switching would only mean that I'd have to get used to new menus, new UI, whatever, with no palpable benefit to myself other than flexing that I got the fat stacks, my man. Doesn't really matter, I think we're good with the harem either way. Sitting there with the 2 phones in hand, I sigh to myself and put the new phone back into its box. I guess Nenny will get an even better phone than I had initially planned. Aww? The sky is rising. Wow, you love bombing? You love bombing, Nenny? What the Gen Z tactic is going on here? I don't want to explain love It's pretty much it. You bombard someone with compliments and gifts and whatnot, and they, for a short-term moment, would say yes. Or might say yes. Is it an expense? Yes. An expensive tactic. Also at the cost of pride and humility, but yeah. But at the same time, it's a when it comes to relationships, right? You try, if you rush into a relationship, let me tell you, it's gonna be a rocky fucking road. Not a good one, not the ice cream one. As opposed to knowing someone for some time, knowing them enough to the point that person is speaking, there's you might as well be like family. That's as close as you are, or maybe closer than friends, but not really in a relationship. Then yeah, you can try it. Feel for the, if there's something there, you know, tug on it. If you feel like there's nothing there, you're just it's a platonic, it's a just a friend thing. Maybe best just to be quiet. I don't know. If it's just a crush, maybe you could just blurt it out. It could be awkward, it could be not. I don't know, man. Life could be a dream. Once I made that decision, I feel content telling me that it was the right one. So instead of fiddling around with that phones any longer, I put both away. Mine into my pocket and Nenny's into totally existing glove box. After glancing at the time and start the bus's engine again. Seeing as it's only a few minutes past 11 and my stomach begins grumbling rather violently due to the lack of breakfast, I decide to go get something to eat. Driving around for a couple minutes, I come across a bakery I've gotten breakfast from a few times before in the past. With nowhere else to go until noon, I stop the bus in a nearby parking lot and head into the bakery. Oh, it's magic. I know. Inside, I'm greeted by a cute employee in her early 20s. I think I've seen her around, but I've never interacted with her before. Now those are kind of baked goods I like to dive in. Good morning, what can I get you? Hey there, that's a good question actually. I did not think about that before coming in here, to be honest. I mean, that's how children are made, you know? You don't think about coming in there, to be honest, and now here we go. Yeah, that's alright. Take your time to look over our menu and let me know when you have decided on something. Actually, is there something you would recommend for breakfast? Me? The rizzing never stops with this guy, man. Yeah, what would you say I should get? Maybe the strawberry cake? Interesting choice. Do you like sweets? I don't not like them? Okay, how about we approach this from a bit of a different angle? Okay, what angle? Whoa! My man, this is a public space. You can't be bending people over while they're eating their freaking cake, you know? Do you have any specialties, something you're especially good at making? Maybe even a secret recipe I could try, like baby making? Oh my god, we gotta stop this. You guys are crazy, man, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta lock the fuck in, you gooners, goobers, you gooner goobs, you goons. I made some rice cakes a couple minutes ago. Rice cakes? What kind of rice cakes? Mochi? I also don't want to call you goons, you know, they might. You know what they say, when you call your audience about something, they might turn into that. You might say no, but if they're watching you every day and you have a little bit of influence. It's like if somebody decided to steal something, you kind of gave them the idea, but you can't, but then you're gonna wash your hands off it. I say that's bullshit. You know. Going back to the thing, those are your specialty? This guy's... Now I'm curious, what about the IRL Sen or Ren? If he comes up to me, would he rizz the fuck out of me? Would I be enamored? Maybe if it was a femboy. Now we might be getting somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'll take a batch then, sure. Also the strawberry cake, please. Ah, yes, okay. With her eyes closed, she takes a deep breath. Would you like your order to go? I'd actually prefer to eat here. That's possible. I just got a new car and I'd rather not immediately eat cake in it. Of course, take a seat anywhere and I'll bring the food over in a second. Would you maybe like something to drink too? Oh, good point. Yeah, can I have a coffee please? Of course. Thank you? Yeah, the way she ends her sentences are all like question mark, you know, like she's asking me. It's like one of those from people in Minnesota, you know? Wait, no. I've been watching too much Fargo, I'm sorry. I was kind of asking for her name. It's Mina. I'm Mina, I mean. What a lovely name, Mina. Damn. I hope you don't I don't wanna. That's so corny. I was about to say some corny joke or a corny innuendo. No, 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 no. Okay, sorry, Mina. I did not want to make you feel uncomfortable. It's nice to meet you, though. I'm Sen. No, you didn't. I'm sorry. I'm just not good with these things. All right. Thumbnail. I'm putting my foot down. All 8 of them. Okay. I'm kidding, but yeah, this is the thumbnail. We're gonna lock the fuck in. Eh, don't worry, it's cute, but I think I'll go sit down now before I make things even more awkward for you. Not even giving her a chance to reply, I turned around and head for one of the free tables in the cafe's outdoor area. What an interesting cafe. It's like a cafe in the wall kind of thing. Or a cafe in the hole. You know, a hidden cafe. It's got a bush. You know, it feels like it's kind of detached. Or those who watch my detached let's play or commentary. I don't even know what to call it. Gameplay? What are we even talking about? Either way, yeah, detach. No, I'm kidding. Not even giving a chance to reply. I fucking read this already. They're not really being anyone else around. Makes me feel at ease out there, and I find myself a nice spot behind a hedge. When I sit down, though, I'm suddenly overcome by a really strange feeling of familiarity. What the? Sitting there for a minute or two, I think about why this scene feels so familiar to me. Eventually, though, I come to the conclusion that it's just a deja vu because I'm fairly sure that I've never actually sat down out here to have breakfast. Maybe in another life or another universe? I don't really know. I do get the feeling it has to be something along those lines, though. Well, I'm still pondering the concept of deja vus and whether they are proof of alternate timelines or just a quirk of the human brain. Mina comes and brings my food and coffee. 1 strawberry cake, a coffee, and a bowl of mochi. Thank you, Mina. You're welcome. Can I bring you anything else? Thanks, but I'm good for the moment. Well, I can get a slice of you. Oh my days. Oh my, dab me up. Dab me up, ladies and gentlemen. Would that work? No, that sounds I guess it's... Here's the double standard, ladies and gentlemen. If it was Brad Pitt saying that to you, you'd cream yourself, dude or dudette, right? If it was some random guy, maybe a, dare I say, 3 out of 10, you think, man, what a douche. Or if it's like thrown in a very, you know, unrespectable manner, I guess it is douche. If you need anything, just wave, okay? I'll come over. But I'm betting, yeah, if it was like, if it was George Clooney or whatever, you'd be like, I guess you would speak like, well, can I get a slice of you? I'm sorry, you know, they'd blush. I think that's how George Clooney would say it, like that, you know, it'd be like kind of, taking it back a little bit, repressing it in a cute way. What are we talking about Hollywood? My God, my brain, it's a vaccine, it's an anti-rabies shot, I'm telling you. I've been out of it in day in, day out. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Mina? Yes? Do you mind if I ask you a personal question real quick? No? No, you don't mind? Or no, I can't ask? No, I don't mind, I think. Okay, cool then. Do you mind if I ask what that gem on your forehead is about? My gem? Yeah, I've seen you a couple times before when I came here to get breakfast in the past, and it's always made me curious. Oh, okay, yeah, I can probably explain it. Alright? Damn, that's a lot of lore drop right there. Are you? I don't know how to explain it. Okay, is it something religious? Kind of? Not quite religious then. Spiritual? Yes, that works. I see. Does it do something? Does what do something? Your gem, does it have an effect or is it purely aesthetical or ritualistic? Also, if I'm getting too personal or you don't want an answer, just tell me, alright? I'm curious. But I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Okay, I will, and it does do something, yes. Oh, really? What does it do? Wait, you actually believe me? Why wouldn't you know why? I wouldn't believe anyone. You tell me your gem thingy is not a decoration or some kind of aesthetic, you know, an appeal to you, to your character, appearance, whatever. You tell me it actually does something. I'd be curious, but I'd be half believing, you know. I'd half believe you. It's like, okay, what does it do? No one ever believes me when I say that does something. That's why? Apparently, rocks are just for nerds. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I agree. What? Rocks are for nerds? Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad? Oh wait, those are minerals, sorry. Isn't there scientific evidence for some rocks having measurable effects on people through magnetic fields and whatnot? Get the... No, Sen, no. No. Those are crystals. Yes, and that's not even taking into account that there's actual Oh my, don't sweat it, I'm part of the club. Really? Yeah, for almost 2 weeks now, even though it feels closer to 3 years and a few months. Oh, who introduced you? A friend of mine. Well, at the time she hadn't been a friend of mine yet, but she is now. No, Sen, no, don't. Don't, he's being blabbermouthed. I take a look around to see if anyone is within earshot, which is not the case, seeing as I'm still the only customer. As much as I love this harem trope, we gotta be careful. The church, enemies, they could easily find a honey trap, you know? That's what they say. That's how the CIA, the FSB... Is there still an FSB in Russia? I don't know. I forgot what the Chinese equivalent of that is. Whatever. They'd send in a hot babe to test you out. Give her glasses or whatever. Make her slim, petite, I don't know. Trying to find out what your type is. And they're the one who'll be your, like, your link between the agency and you. But actually, it's a honey trap to get you to say yes and do things. Maybe it could be a dude, a hot dude, honey dicking you or whatever. Either way, back to it. I take a look around. Yeah, she almost bit me and accidentally revealed herself that way. She almost bit you? What? Yeah, she sat next to the couch I was sleeping on and was talking to herself, debating on whether she should bite me or not. I think Mina's talking about actual magic, not myth. Myth isn't really magic. It's like abilities, powers, you know. Magic is trying to take the constructs of reality and, you know, taking bits and pieces of reality and using it to your whim. Like fire. There's fire somewhere. You can make fire. But instead of having the ingredients, whatnot, you just decide to grab it and, you know, in great combustion in your hand. I don't fucking know. That's alchemy. What am I talking about? What do you mean? I almost spilled the beans on my... I almost spilled the beans on my online role-playing community. What were you talking about? You mentioned actual magic, so never mind. You're part of some weird club, aren't you? No. What about your coffee? It's getting cold, and you haven't even touched the mochi. Oh yeah, it's fine, but I suppose you have to get back to work too. Man, this is awkward, man. I probably should, but I think there's nobody waiting in line right now, and you were curious about my gem, so... Well, would you like to join me for a few minutes, Mina? That wouldn't be very professional. We can keep it between us. As you said, I'm currently the only customer anyways. They have a boss running around here somewhere. Not usually, he checks in with us every few days, but mostly he lets us run the place by ourselves. See, then it should be fine, right? We'll probably hear if someone comes in. Okay, a few minutes won't hurt, I suppose. So, your gem, you said it does something? It does, but you're probably going to laugh at me. Why would I do that? Because it's a bit silly. Hit me with a silly. Silly Samuel. It helps me better at my job. Oh, how so? It gives me confidence in what I'm doing. When I'm wearing it, I make better food. So it's something of a good luck charm? I suppose you could see it that way, yes. Well, now I don't give a fuck about her gem. I'm sorry. Interesting. I guess I have to try your food now. Please do. Taking a bite out of one of the mochi, I cannot but enjoy the look on Mina's face while she's watching me. She's very obviously proud of her work and appears to be confident in its quality. If that's the effect of the gem on her forehead has on her, I can see why she's wearing it. Do you like it? I chew for a moment longer and swallow before replying to her. Yeah. This must be the best mochi I ever had. This guy. Sen Ren Ibuki, my man, you already... I don't think you could fit any more, Okay, the player wants to be the player, the MVP of the game. I get it. He doesn't want to pass the ball to anybody. He's collecting these girls like they're freaking gym badges in Pokemon. Red and blue. Yeah, this must be the best mochi I ever... I think I only played red. I know, that's like travesty, right? Like, oh my god, this guy's in a real gamer. Well, sorry, okay? You know, you play some games and sometimes it's not your thing. Or you gotta buy the cartridges, it's cartridges. I also had a PSP. I forgot what kind of PSP it is. Either way, I wanted to buy a PSV. Was it PS Vista? I think, was it Vista? Yeah, definitely Vista. But then it kind of felt like it wasn't as you know, tough as the PSP. I mean tough, I mean in terms of like hardware, right? I also had a DS and I think it was a 3DS and a DSi. Either way, yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you like them. Do you want to share them with me? Are you sure? Wouldn't it be weird? Again, it's just you and me here at the moment. Who would say anything about it? I suppose you're right. I pushed a bowl of mochi closer to the middle of the table and... Mochi. Ah, that's a Filipino accent, man. Gesture for Mina to help herself, which she still somewhat instantly does. While she's savoring every bite, I begin digging into my strawberry cake and drinking my coffee. Both are good as well, but it can't hold a candle to the mochi. It doesn't take enough for the two of us to work our way through the assembled bits of food and devour every last bit. Phew, that was really good, Mina. Thanks for the food. Thank you for enjoying my work, Sen. I think I should get back to work now, though. Yeah, maybe I need to get going too. Sorry for keeping you, Mina. No, it's okay. It was nice to chat with you, I mean. I enjoyed it too. Maybe next time you can tell me a bit more about your gem. Maybe? Yes. Neat. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I should take something to eat for Mana and Hina with me since I'm already here. Oh, actually, before I leave, could you get me a bunch of scones or something to go? We don't have any scones, but would you maybe like some cornets filled with chocolate? Why not? Why don't I fill your cornet with some... Alright, okay, alright. No, I'm not... Yeah, that works just fine. Can you get me a few of those then? Of course, how many? Like 3? Also maybe throw in some other sweets if you have any. I'm meeting a friend and her little sister in a bit, and I'm sure they'd both love your food as much as I did. That's very nice of you to say. I'll be back in a moment. Quickly hopping inside, Mina does indeed only take a moment to prepare a bag of baked goods. Coming back out to me, she hands me a full bag. I then pay for both my initial order as well as the bag of food she just brought. Thanks, Mina. You're welcome, Sen. Bye, enjoy the food. Cute girl, but a bit awkward when she's not talking about her work. Well, I guess I know where to come for baked goods in the future. I thought she was gonna be part of like the Children of the Corn or whatever. I know I'm fucking that one up. Children of the Coming King? Children of the... yeah. I wonder if she makes garlic bread too. Something to keep in mind for when I'm here again. I guess garlic bread of similar quality to her mochi would probably make Nagisa ecstatic. But that's for the future. Right now I need to get going. It's almost noon. Yeah, my man. Getting up, I decide to leave Mina a tip and tuck a few monies under the plant on my table. I consider leaving her my number as well, but seeing as I don't have any paper or anything to that effect on me, I decide against it. I know where she works, so I can always come back here if I feel like talking to her. And who knows, maybe I'll run into her somewhere else. She's certainly someone who stands out. Leaving the bakery, I jump back into my new car and begin my drive towards Reina's place. Arriving at my destination, I find a pair of cat girl sisters patiently waiting for me. Well, one of them was waiting patiently at least. Okay, no, this might be the thumbnail. Ooh, I'm getting, I don't know, man, this is difficult. It's pretty cute though. Thank the Lord you're here. Hey, big brother. Telling your brother, we gotta keep Hina somewhere out of the freaking, out of the war or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put her in the freaking, place of peace or whatever. Hey, you two, what's wrong, man? Nothing. Hina just got a bit antsy while we were raiding, and I had to stop her from running to the street multiple times. There was a square L in the tree. Squirrel. That's what I said. Squirrel. Stay frosty, Hina. Stay frosty. Come here, whippersnapper. Climb in here. Can I sit in the middle? Can you be good and not annoy Sen while he's driving? Yep, I'm gonna be the goodest. Best. That too. Oh my god, feels like she's her daughter, man. Then go on. You can sit in the middle. Yay! Climbing aboard, the girls settle in and look around, inspecting everything curiously. This is a huge car, Sen. You plan on driving the whole school around? Of course he is. I know what kind of man this man is, you know what I'm saying? The moment he gets a taste of the harem route, what's stopping him from marrying the entire world, huh? Fucking the sun? Not quite, but close. I guess I've just come to find myself being surrounded by a lot of people lately, and having a car this big will come in handy. What people? Friends, colleagues, those kinds of people, you know? Lovers? Those two, yeah. I see. Like Kana? Not quite. I'm currently unsure what category she would fall into. Huh, okay, did you... What's that for? Saved by the Hina, yes sir. This is why we love her, man. That's the car's console. When you start the car, it allows us to listen to music and find our way to where we want to go. What kind of music? She's a child. This is how it is. For those of you, okay, a lot of us are adults. Let's go with that. Some of you might not be adults yet, but the moment you do reach that age, right, and you somehow find yourself with a child of yourself, of your own, you know, your daughter, your son, whatever, every time they ask a question, you're just gonna have to entertain it. Fuck it, yeah. Don't be mad. Don't get irritated. I know that's the part of the, you know, role as a parent. You're just gonna have to lock the fuck in. If you're pissed, you're mad, you're annoyed, push that shit deep down. Push it deep down, or maybe hold that shit together. And once, you know, let's say you and your son or daughter, whatever. Okay, she's now, you know, watching cartoons. You go outside, take a whatever fucking break you want. You know. I'm not saying leave your child inside the house alone. I'm just saying, you know, or rip out your phone to calm yourself down. Let me tell you, me getting I was a child back then. Everybody is, you know. I was the same with Hina. I was asking questions, and my grandpa was like, he has a limit, okay. And it was at that point I became a shy person. I don't blame him for it, but this is what it is. I'm just saying it helps to not be like that. Anyway, pretty much whatever we want. Oh god, this is not therapy session 101 for me, okay? Let's calm down. Pretty much whatever we want, I guess. I think I remember seeing an option to connect my VTunes account to it. What's a VTunes? It's a music subscription service. I pay them half a kidney every month to be allowed to listen to ads and the odds song in between. Okay, what's a kidney? It's an organ. I think it filters our blood. Mana? Don't ask me, I have no idea. Growing up in a weird household, remember? Right, yeah, maybe ask Reina about kidneys later, Hina. Yep, okay. Shit, man, this might be the thumbnail. I'm putting my foot down, this is the thumbnail right here. Okay, we good? She's giving us a thumbs up, I think we're good. Anyways, to the park? To the park! Starting the car, I'm once again met with a healthily purring engine, as well as another set of purring sounds from beside me. Seeing as the trip to the park takes a few minutes, I get us going before addressing the two girls next to me. Are you purring along with the engine? It's a reflex, we can't really help it. Cats. Felines to be exact. Or to be general, I'm sorry. It sounds happy. Huh, Hina didn't do this when we were driving with Kuro and Morgan on Sunday though, I think. It was probably because of the circumstances. Nuh-uh, the other car just didn't sounded that happy. Didn't sound. And double, huh? I wonder if that means that Morgan has to get her car's engine checked. Can cat girls judge car health via sound, Mana? No, but... No! I don't think we can, Sen. Bummer, there goes my dream of opening a fully cat girl operated repair shop. If Elon Musk makes a fully cat girl operated repair shop of his e-cars... No, infinite money glitch. I'm not even kidding. Infinite money glitch. Easy money. Some people would most likely break something just to get their car fixed by cat girls. You know what I'm saying? You catch my drift? You catch my drift? You initial D'ing that shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's what your plans with us were. I knew you were too good to be true. Yeah, you got me. Oh no, I have to go back to eating from the floor? Can I be a hydraulic press? Well, no, first of all, it's a hydraulic press. And secondly, why would you want to be a hydraulic press in the first place? Where did you even learn that word? The internet? They give you free access to the internet. I'm a free woman who deserves free meals a day. Feminism, am I right? Okay, that's okay. Sure you do, Hina. She doesn't have completely free access. There's some sort of parental filter in the apps she's allowed to use. For some reason, she's been watching a lot of videos of people crushing things under hydraulic press though. Mana, it's addicting. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you gotta turn off your brain. You just watch that, you're like, cool. They make everything go kapush. If I was a hydraulic? Yeah, hydraulic. If I was a hydraulic press, I could go kapush all day too. I could kapush everyone who's mean to Big Sis Mana or Big Brother said. Man, what? Damn it, this is... I don't like kids. But if they go cute on me, I'm like, you know what? You're not so bad yourself, kid. Here's a gun. I'm kidding. That's as adorable as it is weird. I'm in the Philippines, you know, not everyone has guns. Alright, this ain't the US of A. But that doesn't mean some people here, I'm not insinuating anything, you know, people do have, that's why you gotta be careful here in the Philippines, you know, you don't know. Some people got knives, some people got something else, whatever. Welcome to my life. After that curious exchange, Mana and Hina start talking about some show Hina's been watching on the tablet Reina bought her. After that curious exchange, Mana and Hina start talking about some show Hina's been watching on a tablet Reina brought her. While they're chatting with each other, I mostly just listen and focus on driving. Their conversation is surprisingly entertaining despite my complete cluelessness of what show they're talking about, probably due to Hina's antics, so time seems to fly by. Okay, I'll be honest, this video it will absolutely be short. I'm feeling, I don't know, man. I'm feeling the effects of the shot, you know what I'm saying? Oh. A few minutes of driving and listening later, we arrive at our destination too. Alright. Alright, I'm eating a candy thing right now. Ooh. Grabbing the bag of food I've stashed in the back seat. I get out of the car and once the girls have climbed out as well, locked it behind us. Then the three of us make our way to the park proper, looking for a place to sit down and spend some time. After walking around for a bit, we eventually end up sitting down at one of the picnic tables. It's the same one I spent the Rizz's lunch break at with her before, a fact that makes me wonder if she'll ever message me or if we're destined to keep running into each other by chance. Ooh! Yeah, that's same reaction. I was like, look at this. Ooh, food. Shaking myself out of my thoughts, I procure the food from the bag and place it on top of a napkin Mina has added to the bag as well. Oh, is that for us? I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna eat all of it by myself and make the two of you watch. Right, of course not. It still hasn't quite sunk in that we're no longer back at that place. It's probably gonna take a while to adjust, but I'm sure you will get there, both of you. But yeah, the food is mostly for the two of you. Dig in if you want. Thank you, Sen. Thanks, big brother. You're welcome. Aww. How have you been since Sunday anyway, seeing as we're already talking about it? I assume Hina has kept you busy? Oh, she has. We're doing well though. I still can't believe that it's over now, that we have a place we can actually call home. You really enjoy living with Reina, don't you? So much. Reina is such a kind person and does anything she can to make us feel welcome and at home. Well, I'm really happy to hear that, Mana. Okay. Don't talk with your mouth full, Hina. It's rude and we don't understand what you're saying anyways. Quickly stuffing the rest of her food into her mouth, Hina anything but swallows it whole. Gulp! I said that Reina is the best. No, just best. Oh, poop. Talking is hard. It can be. But don't worry about it. You're still learning. You'll get there eventually. Really? I'm sure of it. Okay, thanks, big brother. We gotta protect this child at all costs, man. I give her a smile and wink at her. Returning my attention to Mana, I ask a question that's been lingering in my mind since Sunday. How is your mother? Have you heard anything? She's getting better. Miss Kagekai calls me every day to let me know about how mom's doing. She's still with Kuro. As far as I know, no. They brought her to a clinic for myths where she's been being treated by experts. That's good. Did Kuro say anything about when they can release her? Probably sometime this week. It's not like her injuries were life-threatening or anything. She's just been abused a lot over the years and they want to make sure that there's no permanent damage. I'm glad you talked to me about your situation, Mana. And I'm glad you listened and decided to help us, Sen. As I said yesterday, we wanted to thank you again for all you did for us. Without you, let's just say Hina's starting to show signs of becoming a woman, you know, so it wouldn't have been day. I know, Mana, you don't have to say it. I agree. Keep that shit sealed. There's no world in which I wouldn't have helped you, okay? You know, what happened in your family was awful. Riding it was the only option. I agree. We'll never forget what you did for us. None of us. I'm sure Mom will want to thank you too once I tell her about it. You don't have to. No, I'm sorry, Sen, but I do have to. She needs to know that not all men are like the ones in our family. I'm not sure that she'll ever be able to trust you, but I can't not tell her, you know? I understand. Then tell her once she's recovered. I'll make sure to make time for her if she wants me to. Thank you, Sen. Don't worry about it. Is there anything the two of you need? Anything I can help with? No, we don't need anything. We have more than I expected us to ever have. But thank you, Sen. Well, okay. Should something ever come up, though, just tell me, alright? I promise. Good. Thanks, Mana. Hello, can I ask a question? You just did, didn't you? Whoa. Can I ask another one? Oh no, I did it again. Can I... Well, you're stuck in a questionable loop. He's asking, huh? Well, this is good. What is this foul sorcery? You know the term foul sorcery, but not the difference between goodest and best? Where did you... Internet? Right. Looking good, feeling good, or feeling good. Alright, get the fuck out. Hello, I'm Hina and I want to ask a question. Hello, Hina, what's your question? You said, yep, I knew that, of course. You said I could ask all the questions I can think of the next time we see each other. Oh no. Oh no. Birds and the bees? I don't wanna get into that subject, man. I don't wanna get... Is that now? I think that's now, right? You promise. Damn, she's good. She was a lawyer, well. Yep, I guess that's now. Feel free to ask me as much as you want. Yes! You have no idea what you did to yourself there, Sen. Big sis Mana, shush, it's Hina time now. I'm sorry, Hina, go ahead. Hello, I have questions. I'm listening. What's your first question? Are you and Big Sis Mana in love? Oh my god. Wow, that's what a... Wow, oh, that's maybe we could just talk about a murder case or something. I think that's her first question. Yep, may I ask why that's her first question? Because I want to know. Well, I guess I should have seen that one a mile away, as they say in the US of A. In here, we call it kilometer. I'm kidding. Well, I guess I should have seen that answer coming. Alright, I can't speak for her sister, but for me, yeah, I am in love with her. Oh! Oh, this is getting... Let me drink a bit of water here. Wait a minute. Alright. Alright, I'll either edit that out or just keep it in. Either way, yeah, I'm in love. Sen, do you mean that this guy... Well, Hina, dare I call you the wingest of all wingman. The winged woman? Big sis Mana, shush! My bad, keep going, Hina. Just for the record, Mana, I do mean it. I would ask more questions now. Sure, Hina, go ahead. Thank you. Where do literally... Oh, no! Oh, no. From their mother's city? Where do little kittens come from? The internet did not want to answer any of my questions. This was a mistake. Can you ask another question? Why? Because I'm not sure that I'm the one who should tell you where little kittens come from. Who then? Mana or maybe Reina? Can't you tell me? I'd rather not. Why? Because it'd be extremely awkward for at least one of us and it'd probably not be you. Bummer. I can ask more though. Yeah, that was the deal. Just don't ask about the topic from before. Okay. Can you tell me more about the koalas? The what? Oh, the koalas. Alright, we did talk about those on Sunday. Koalas, yep. Can you tell me more about them? Sure. What do you want to know? You said it said... you said they lived in Australia. That's the name of the continent, right? That's right, yeah. I'm impressed that you remember that. I'm a smart girl. You really are, yeah. What do you want to know about koalas, smart girl? Do they have the internet too? The koalas? Uh-huh. Damn it, I don't think they do. Why not? Because the internet is for you. I guess it's not just for humans. Also for myths? But either way, it's not really something that animals can use. Am I not an animals too? Damn you, abusive family! It would be animal because you're just one person. But no, why would you be an animal? Because of your cat ears? My ears? Aw? Hina, what did I tell you about taking your ears or tail out in public? I'm not supposed to? Supposed to? Yep, that's right, you're not supposed to. Okay, but Big Brother said he's in the public, is he? He isn't, but there could still be other people running around the park. Oh no, so I should put them away? Yes, please. Okay. It's not because of my ears. Then why do you think you're an animal? Master Ita said so. You mean the guy who was sleeping on the kitchen floor? Yep. I think I'll regret asking, but what did he say exactly? He sometimes said... Yeah, said, well done. Yay! No, this is awful. Oh, what the fuck? He sometimes said, I'm a dirty animal. So that means I'm like the koalas, right? I'm gonna drink to that. I'm drinking water, by the way, so let's all calm down. I'm not an alcoholic yet. Of course he did. I should have kicked his face in when I had the chance to, after all. Listen, Hina, that guy has no idea what he's talking about. You're not an animal. Nor are you dirty. Don't let anyone, and especially not him, tell you otherwise. You're an adorable little kitten, and in no way worth less than any human. Not that animals are inherently worth less to begin with, but the implication was there. I'm not, even though Master Ida said so. He's not your master, Hina. Don't call him that. But he said he is. He also said that I'm stupid. Do you think I'm stupid, Hina? No, you're not stupid. See, Ita is an idiot. Don't take him seriously. Yes, okay, I can ask more questions now. I don't know, Hina. Sen did promise you that you could, but maybe we should talk about some other things in between too. You can always ask questions when they come up, okay? Okay. Good kitten. How have you been since Sunday, Sen? We've been talking about Hina and me the whole time. Well, I've been well. Mana, I've been busy. I guess I've since had to move places because my apartment is apparently being renovated. Yeah, why did you say it like that? It's I had a bit of a break-in, and apparently someone has slathered the whole place with wallpaper paste. Yeah, is that slathered? No, it's slathered. Yeah, it was a bit of a gallows humor, I guess. Oh no, are you okay? You weren't at home at the time, right? Aw, she's looking at a butterfly. I wasn't, and yes, I'm okay. The girls and I are currently staying at a hotel. This is the thumbnail. Hina is like me, distracted. It is what it is. Jun and Suzu, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Do you know when you can go back to your apartment? I don't know. No, not sure if I'm going to go back there at all. The apartment had become too small anyways. So I was already considering looking for a new place. For now, I guess we'll keep staying at a hotel. It's a good place and the girls are safe there. Do you have a question, Hina? Uh-huh. What do you want to know? What's a hotel? You know, Vivzy Pop? The animator? What was it? What was her show? There were two, Hell of a Boss and freaking Hotel. I forgot about it. Oh my god. It's a place where people live for a short while. So like a house. It's a house, yes, but it's not like a normal house. Is it a special house? You could say that, yeah. Usually people living there only have a single room, often with a bathroom attached to it, to live in while they're staying there. Like Reina's house. No, not like Reina's house. A hotel usually has many people living inside of it. More than 3? Yeah, a lot more than 3. 3 isn't really considered to be many of anything, with exceptions, of course. 5? 5 is also not a lot. No. 2? You got me there. 2 is... 2 is even less than 3. Really? Yep. 10 though. Well, no, while 10 could be considered many. Oh, is this the same thing about... Well, if you said dozen, that's 12. That's flat out 12. But if you say several, that's usually like 7-ish? Odd number. Few would be 3. Many would be like 5. Yeah? A lot would be more than the dozen, that's for sure. Myriads could be like 50, 100 something, maybe uncountable. It's just a lot. I don't know. While 10 could be considered many in some cases, it's not a lot of people for a hotel. Try 50 or more. Is that a lot? That sounds like a lot. That's 5 times as much as 10, so yeah, it's a lot of people for one house at least. Are there even that many people? Man, this kid, man. Wow, what an... Yeah, there are inconceivably many people. What does inconceivably mean? Inconceivably? It means unimaginable, impossible to imagine. In this case, it means that there are so many people in the world that I can't explain it to you. Honestly, while I can't understand the number, I don't actually understand what it means. Seeing all the people on Earth in one spot is something I can't imagine. It's like in Bleach, I can't imagine Chad losing. For those who watch Bleach, the anime, yeah? Because it's that many? Yeah, because it's that many. Wow. You are adorable with her, you know that? Huh? What do you mean? You, the way you deal with Hina's questions with seemingly unending patience. Yeah, I guess curiosity is a good thing, and it's not her fault that she doesn't know these things. Someone has to explain them to her, right? Yep, someone has to. See? Doesn't make it any less adorable. Yeah, thanks, I guess. I'm just glad I can be there for the two of you. Anyway, was that all the questions about hotels you had, Hina? Just one more? Sure. Can you show me? A hotel? Yeah. Sure, I guess you and Mana can come visit me at the hotel. Really? Yeah, if Mana doesn't mind. Big sis Mana? Sure, we can go visit Sen at the hotel sometime. Yay! This would blow her mind, my man. Well, with that out of the way, I have another question. Do you now? Yep. What's your question? It's for Big sis Mana this time. Oh, okay. What do you want to know, Hina? Can I go play? You want to go play? Yep, sitting's boring. Even though you get to ask questions? Yep. Can I? Okay, but stay close to us, alright? Close enough that one of us can always see you and no hiding. Okay, thanks, big sis. I'm afraid. Somebody... Where's it? Is there like a Hina cam? No, if she runs off like 2 meters away, we could be like, there's a GPS or something. She's quite lively. Lively. That's one way to put it, but yes, she is. Which makes what you did for her all the more important. Seriously, Sen, without you, she would have been forced to live a life not worth living. Yeah, I know, but I don't think what I did deserves that much praise. It was the right thing to do and nothing else. Not like I actually could have walked away once you've told me about your, situation. No, but that's the thing, Sen, you could have. In fact, a lot of people actually would have, thinking it's not their problem. It's how those people were able to get away with what they were doing for so long. People kept turning a blind eye on the things that were happening. It's not just our situation either. Bad things happen all over the world and people keep going about their day ignoring the little hints. Right. It's why you want to be a journalist, to put these little hints out there and shine a light on them. Yes, you remembered. I did. I really meant what I said on Sunday. About what? About my feelings for you. I really do love you. I've never met someone like you before. Well, I'm flattered. I'm glad to hear that, Mana. I did mean it too. Yeah. When I said it earlier. Really? You didn't just say that because Hina put you on the spot? I wouldn't do that. I meant what I said. I love you, Mana. Wife number 7, 6, I don't know, 6, 7? You're an adorable girl, and I love your sense of where is Hina? Oh no. And I love your sense of justice. The world needs more people like you. Aw, I love you too, Sen. Want to come over here and sit next to me? Makes it easier to watch Hina too. Yes, I want that. Oh, thank goodness. Getting up from her side of the picnic table, Mana saunters over to my side and plops herself down right next to me, beaming at me the whole time. Hey there, kitten. Hey, so, yes? I can kiss you, right? Like I said on Sunday, you don't even have to ask. Kiss me like a sailor. Craning her head up towards me, Mana leans in for a kiss, and I meet her halfway for a sweet and sensual kiss. I'm so glad I met you, Sen. I don't respond. Instead, I pull her closer and communicate my mutuality that way. We don't linger too long in the kiss though. After a few seconds, we break apart, both conscious of the fact that we need to keep an eye on Hina. Thank you for being part of my life. Likewise, kitten. You still haven't given me the interview for the school's newspaper. Actually, yeah, I guess you're right. That feels like it's been ages ago. I know, so much has happened since then. You could say that again, kitten. So do you still want that interview? No, not really, if I'm honest. I'd rather have you be my boyfriend instead. Wait, I gotta drink to that. Alright, why would I ever say no? Where did that come from now? I don't know, I figured that was a good segue. Debatable, but I'd like that. But remember the other girls I mentioned on Sunday? Suzu and June, right? Suzu and June. Sister, you don't even know. You know how many fingers you have and toes? That might not even count up for it. Yeah, I'm already in a relationship with Suzu and I'd like to talk to her about it beforehand. She's generally not opposed to me being with other girls, but I feel like I should at least let her know before entering another relationship with someone else, That's okay. I think I should actually talk to her too if we're both going to be her girlfriends. Yeah, probably. How about you and Hina come visit us at the hotel sometime over the next couple days? That way we can kill a bunch of birds with one stone. Hina gets to see the hotel, you can get to know Suzu and the others, and I reposition my hand on Mana's body. Maybe I can show you my room too. And maybe we... Who the fuck is that? I was like, what is this? Is that a mascot? And maybe we can be together without a nosy nurse watching us this time. Oh, I think I like that idea a lot. Although I did find it kind of hot to have Reina there with us. Did you now? Huh, that's certainly good to know. Too bad Hina's with us right now, otherwise we could sneak off somewhere. Yeah, she seems to be having fun by herself, but we still shouldn't. Maybe next time, kitten. And well, when you come visit us, I'm sure I can find someone to keep an eye on Hina for a while. That would be great. Mana closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. We need to stop talking about these things now. I'll have to crawl under the table, and that's not something I should be doing while my little sister is around. Oh, look at that, they're playing. Yeah, doing sexy stuff while there's a minor around is rarely a good idea. It's never a good idea. I'll fucking put you in jail myself if I can. Yeah, let's change the topic. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about anyways. Oh? I guess approach works. You know, although harass would work too, by an acquaintance of yours the other day. Oh no, I hope it wasn't who I think it was. Depends. Does she have green hair and purple eyes? Of course. What did she want? Long story short, she asked me to put in a good word for her regarding the school newspaper. She didn't. I'm afraid she did. Why does she think asking you would help her in any way? I don't know. She seemed to be a bit desperate. Why didn't you want to have her on board anyways? Wouldn't it make things easier to have someone to share your work with? Maybe in theory, but I don't think she or anyone else really cares about the important things, you know? Why do you think that is? It's a bit of a weird assumption, don't you think? If Takako would really care about these things, she'd find a way to report about them no matter what. But isn't that exactly what she's trying? She even approached me, a guy she didn't know, in the hope of being able to join you. Huh. I suppose you're not completely wrong. What the Well, go back. Go back. Wait, what's happening behind? What the hell happened over there? Go back again? Oh, okay, I don't know what's happening. Ultimately, wait. Yeah, ultimately it's still your decision to make, but I think it wouldn't hurt for her to give her a chance. I was looking at Hina, by the way. No, not because of me, but because it'd be the right thing to do. You can still tell her no if she turns out to be careless or incapable or whatever. But you should be making that decision based on actual facts and not an unfounded assumption. Don't you think so? Ooh, journalists get fuck. I hate that you're right. I suppose I can give her a chance and see what she can do. There you go. I'm proud of you, kitten. Thanks. So, what did she offer you for putting in a good word for her? Something I promised her not to tell anyone about. I refused it, though, so it doesn't matter anyways. And yet you brought her request up today. Yeah, I think having someone working with you could benefit you too. Besides, I don't think Takako is a bad person. Only a bit weird, maybe. I do think she could be a good journalist, though. She certainly has a way to acquire compromising information. Which you know how. Let's just say it was part of the offer she made me. Did she blackmail you? No, she did not blackmail me. She did prove her skills though. I think you'll be positively surprised by her. Alright, I'll take your word for it, but if it turns out that she did blackmail you, I'm gonna scratch her eyes out. That's my girl. Well, I think it's time for another change of topic. Did Big Sis Mana? Yes, Ina? I'm hungry. Well, that works too. You're hungry even though you had the baked goods not too long ago. I'm a growing girl. Okay, should we go get something to eat then? Can we go home? I want to watch cat TV while eating. But, yes, okay, we can go home. Don't worry about it, kitten. Remember, we'll be seeing each other again soon and in a place with both food and TVs. With both food and TVs too. You're right. We'll see each other again soon. Should Hina and I take the bus or could you... What? No, I'll drive you back home, of course. Come, let's pack up and head to the car. Putting my suggestion into action, Man and I get up and shovel the leftovers of our impromptu picnic back into the bag. Once everything is stashed away, we leave the park and jump into the bus. Okay. I keep forgetting it's like a minibus. I drive the girls back the way we came and deliver them safely to Reina's place where we say our goodbyes. Mana gives me a parting kiss that holds a very enticing promise for the next time we see each other. Hina on the other hand hugs me and thanks me for taking them back home so she can eat. Afterwards, both the girls get out of the car and enter their new home. As soon as I've seen them enter and close the door behind them, I start the car again and notice that it's still a bit of time until I'm supposed to meet Kagome at the beach. I guess I could spend some time downtown to pass the time. Sure, that sounds like as good of a plan as any. With that in mind, I set off to find somewhere to spend about an hour and a half. After a few minutes of driving around the area, I come up with nothing, or at least nothing exciting. Deciding there's no point in driving around aimlessly, I instead stop by the small park where I ran into Oriana a week or so ago. Before I get out of the car into the park, however, I take out my phone and check it for messages real quick. There are a few messages from various people, but before I get to look at any of the others, Miri's messages immediately grab my attention because there's a picture attached. That's like totally okay, Sen. I'll take the box with like your things back home with me tonight. I don't know if the CSI investigators found like anything else though. I'll read the report again when I'm back at work in an hour, okay? I'm spending my lunch break at Talis today. Look! Okay. Not bad. Or maybe this is the thumbnail. I don't even fucking know, brother. I'm as confused as you are. Hold on, isn't that... It is. It's a tanning salon right down the street. I wonder if she's already tanning. See, super cool, right? I'll be like totally relaxed when I get back to work. I'll text you more when I'm like done. Hard to say, I guess. I could give her a quick call and see if she wants to spend the rest of her lunch break with me once she's done in there. Censor her? Alright, I just did a quick cut. Alright, censor her. Hello! Hey Miri, I'm glad I was able to catch you before you got to tanning. You're not yet on the tanning bed, right? Yep, I'm not. I'm like totally almost naked and about to get in though. Why? Did something like happen? Wait. Is that a banana microphone and a scone? What the? Huh? No, nothing happened. I'm just free right now and actually just down the street from the tanning salon. So I was wondering if you wanted to spend some time with me after you're done in there. Yes, that's seriously such a silly question to ask. Do you want to like come here? We can talk while I'm like tanning and afterwards we can like totally spend some time outside. Sure, yeah, is that okay though? I can't just walk into the tanning salon and tell them that I want to visit one of the girls currently tanning, right? No biggie, just Diddy. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. Talia? Yes, honey? A friend of mine will be joining me in like a few minutes, okay? Sure, honey, what does she look like? She's a he and he's like super tall and super handsome and like seriously the greatest guy in all of Japan. Oh, if it's that kind of joining, I'll have to charge extra for the cleanup, honey. No, it's a... Can you wait like 3 seconds, Talia? Sure, honey. Sen? Yes, Miri? Hi, do you want to do like sexy stuff with me when you're here? You totally do, right? I mean, if you ask me like that, how could I say no? Yay! Just come to Talia's, okie dokes? Sure, Miri. I'll be over in a couple minutes. Hanging up, I put my phone away and exit my car, then make my way over to Talia's. So that's Talia, damn. Seeing as the salon is just a couple hundred meters away from where I just was. It doesn't take me too long to get there. Entering, I find a woman, presumably Talia, behind the counter, currently on the phone with someone. She notices me after a moment though and waves me through mouthing something like second door on the right. Not wanting to distract her too much and feeling somewhat at ease, since I was actually expected to come here, I nod to her and head down the hallway. Second door on the right should be this one. Sunroom, huh? The name seems to be a bit on the nose, given that this is a tanning salon, but who am I to judge? Oh, what the fuck, man. Deciding not to dwell on it, I knock on the door to announce my presence. Come in, and that's where I cut the video. I told you it's gonna be short. I ain't pranking you this time, yeah? I'll be seeing you in a different video or in a next episode of Crimson High. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Good luck on whatever you're doing, everyone. Hopefully, my body goes back to normal, whatever. I still have one more shot on Friday. Gosh darn it. Oh, my days, but we're gonna have to push through. It's okay, it's alright. See ya, bye.